Hello everyone, it's Dr. Khalid Master here from Bankview Smile Studios. I hope you're well. I have some great news to share with you for the first time in 10 years that Thomas and I will be joined by a third dentist. That third dentist is called Dr. Somia Mohammed, and we believe that she is a remarkable dentist and one that is one of the most determined people that we know. Now, it's fair to say that she has had a love affair with dentistry, and that spans over 16 years. And the reason for that is that when she was a 15-year-old at high school, she decided to do work experience at her local dental practice in Slough. She loved it so much, she decided there and then that's what she wanted to do for the rest of her life and that she would become a dentist one day. Little did she know that that would be a very long and challenging journey, and that one that I'm going to share with you right now. So the journey starts at that same practice in Slough because after she finished high school and before she started college, she applied to be a dental nurse there. And she qualified and she worked there successfully on a part-time basis over 10 years. And that was because she was studying throughout that period. Now, whilst at college, she decided she wanted to be a dentist. So obviously, like many students, she applied to study that course and in the hope that she would succeed. But like many students, she did not succeed. And in the end, she studied for an alternate course, a Bachelor of Science degree in Biomedical Sciences at the University College London. Now, it's fair to say at this point, many of you might be thinking, well, it's nice to know or feel that you want to become a dentist, but if you don't get a chance to be one, it's probably because you weren't good enough. Now, the truth is that it's not just to do with that being good enough. It's actually an appreciation that dentistry is not a difficult course to get into, in my opinion, and the figures that I'm going to share with you will probably back that up. It's actually the most difficult subject to get into. And it's all to do with the numbers. Now, many people, the probably folklore out there will suggest that medicine is the most difficult subject to get into. Now, it's fair to say that more students apply to study medicine at university, but then there's also more places for medicine and to study for would-be medics out there compared to dentistry. So I think the true barometer as to whether something is easy or difficult is to look at the numbers in total. So when you're looking at the number of dental schools and medical schools, you've got twice as many medical schools as dental. And when you think about the average intake per year, there's often 3 times more medical students than dental. So it's sometimes another way of looking at it is it's actually 6 times easier to get into medicine than dentistry just because of the number of applicants and the number of places. So on average for medicine, the average number of applicants and places you're looking at is 8 to 1. So for every 8 students that apply, only one succeeds, which is pretty tough. But when you look at dentistry, it's actually 12 to 1. So you can see straight off that it is a lot more. And for some of the more popular dental schools, that ratio rises to 30 to 1. For every 30 students that apply, only one gets in. So clearly, I hope that I've demonstrated that it isn't just to do with how good you are or how passionate you are, but it is down to some luck and also probably down to destiny. Whether you get your place to study in the course that you want and in the institute that you want. So back to Somia. I mean, if we're thinking about this is her bachelor's degree, she studied that for 3 years and now she's graduated. So obviously at this stage, she's assessing what she wants to do and she still is in love with dentistry. So she tried to pursue her dream again and applied to study dentistry, this time as a postgraduate. But unfortunately, she again failed to do so. So instead, she went down the route of healthcare and she still pursued that, and this time in the form of a master's degree in global health and development, again at the University College in London. Once that was complete, many people, I think it's fair to say, would have given up on that original dream. You've got to remember this is now 4 years down the line, 22, 23. Most people would think, okay, I've got these 2 degrees now and I'm now going to work in that field. It's still healthcare. It's not necessarily what I wanted to do, but I've got to start living life and moving forward. But no, because she didn't want to give up on her dream. As we've all heard the phrase, if at first you don't succeed, try and try again. And so in this respect, Somia is the very epitome of that phrase, because she did not want to give up on her lifelong dream, and she almost forced the hand of destiny by applying for dentistry again. But as you've probably gathered, this time she was third time lucky and she did get accepted. Fast forward 5 long and hard years full of exams and training, but then she finally graduated as a dentist, this time at Leeds University. And on her own admission, that day she managed to achieve her proudest personal and professional moment in life so far. So she has now become an accomplished dentist in the meantime and has worked in the Lancashire area throughout that period. So everyone at Bankview Smile Studios is pleased and proud that she is joining our team very soon. And she is very excited because this opportunity came about after having keenly followed the dentists and the progress of this practice. And when the opportunity arose, the same determinations that she showed to study dentistry, she pursued in getting the job here. And we are really pleased that she did. And we are looking forward to her joining us, and she in turn is looking forward to meeting all our patients in the coming weeks and months. So we will be sending out a letter to our existing patients explaining all of this process and her full bio in the coming days. But until then, it's a very excited goodbye for now.